Now it's something wrong. There. Welcome to this interview with a footprint and one connection. This is for those of you who have not decided to join SFM. I'd like to give you a view of our different experiences with one interview per video. And it's also for those of you who have joined but don't know so many people within the community. So I'd like to give you one connection to someone that has been with us for a while. So today we have John Newman from Australia. Welcome, John.
Hello, thank you. It's good to be here.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, where do I start? It's a good question. Worked in a professional role for the last sort of 15 years, which sort of had a lot of worldly experience, I guess. And yeah, I'm divorced. I've got a couple of kids to a previous marriage. So it's just funny how life sort of brings you to certain points and things get changed, turned upside down.
So what did you work with before you joined SFM?
I worked in the Australian Defence Force, in the actual Air Force. So I'm currently still in there and in the process of transiting out.
So how long have you been in SFM?
What are we up to now? Let's go with 9 months, probably 8-9 months. So basically joined in the end of January, early this year.
Okay. And when you joined, why did you join? How did it happen that you became a member?
I was looking for something. I didn't really know what. So easiest way to explain it, I was in a pretty low spot with my life in general and sort of just searching for a bit of motivation online and came across the notorious peddler video, and something resonated with me, so for lack of a better term. And yeah, I just sort of pursued that and researched it to see if it was a legitimate business opportunity, or just basically I wanted to look into it further and find out more information.
Okay.
So that's how it's all started.
You are a black member, right?
I am, yes. Yeah, I decided to go all in and basically position myself around the people that I felt needed to be, because I just realized that I wanted to be somewhere else, and the best way to do that is when you surround yourself with other people that are a little bit above you, I guess. Yeah.
So to explain this for those of you who have not joined yet, you can join different levels, and then you get different amount of support or different kind of support, and you joined at the top, so you get most support.
Yeah. I just wanted to clarify that you do get a little bit more support, but it's not, I guess the easiest way to describe it is you're paying for a little bit more proximity to certain people. But the biggest advantage is the commissions that you get paid out when you decide to sell, on-sell the actual business model itself. They're still very reliant on being proactive and self-starting, and you have to ask the questions and seek people out. No one's going to come and basically coax you through it, even at that high level. You still have to do everything yourself. So that's one thing I kind of struggle with a little bit to start with. Like, you don't just buy the silver bullets, the keys to the kingdom as such. You're just buying you're positioning yourself better for financial returns later on, and a bit more mentorship. But the best thing about I've found so far is just the community itself. You'll have a lot more active support and friends just at the community, even at the the lowest level as such, or not so much that it's a low level, but the basic level. So that's one of the things I fell in love with the system.
Mm-hmm. You have been to a couple of events, if I understand it correctly.
Yes, I've been to quite a few. Yes, a few events.
I'm thinking about the Black event, and maybe you went to Las Vegas as well.
I did.
Didn't you? Can you tell us a bit about these events? Of course, they're different, and for different, black events are for black members, but how much they mean to you and why you go. Can you talk about the events?
Any live event is the benefits of just basically being in the physical space with other people within the community. That's where the most benefit comes from. It's hard to explain. It's just you're with like-minded people. You've got similar goals, similar outlooks, similar viewpoints in life, and it's so positive and nice to be in such a good environment for a change, because most of us on our day-to-day sort of struggle with, our life in jobs in general, but you put them a whole bunch of people in that same spot that are like-minded, it's ridiculous how good it is. Yeah. So each event does have its own sort of purpose, I guess. Like the black event, for example, is more of a networking. It's just putting us in the same sort of spot and having a chat and just relaxing and just sharing each other's story. And a little later on down the track, you might be able to utilize that certain person for their skill set or job or their past experiences. Whereas the gold event I just went to recently, it's more focused on marketing and that sort of side, the actual business as such. So, yeah.
SFM has also not only the events, a couple of events per year, but they also have daily and weekly webinars for members. So I used to see you on the wake-up calls. What do the wake-ups call give you in?
The wake-up call, it's a good way just to stay plugged in and connected. So I know for me, I found that I struggled, not that you struggle, it's just a little bit more challenging to sort of keep yourself motivated, and that daily contact sort of just gives that little bit of extra push or drive to keep plugging away at it, if that makes any sense. And if you jump on a little bit early, they'll have about 5 or 10 minutes of just a general chat, catch up, bit of antics and laughter, and then they go into the actual content or the specific topic for the day or week. So I'll still partake in those calls as often as I can. There's a couple there during the week which don't align with my time zone, so it's a bit, it's not sustainable staying up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to meet that one. You do have to have a balance. And they're all obviously recorded, so you can go back and watch them. Like I was actually watching the one from Jay did yesterday, just as before we started this interview. So I'll go back and finish watching that after.
Yeah, I agree, because sometimes it's a bit lonely to have your business at home and you're not connected with someone physically, but you can always both listen to the recordings, but also live and be on webinars. So it gives you a lot of input to carry on and to be motivated.
Absolutely. And just be proactive with that sort of stuff. Don't just wait for someone to reach out to you, because at the end of the day, we're all basically fighting our own battles and daily routines. But yeah, if you're proactive, you can really start some good stuff.
During these 8 months you have been with SFM, how do you see the development for you as a person?
For me personally, it's been really good. I've achieved and grown a lot as a person, which was my main focus and drive. Like that was my purpose. I wanted to expand, in that field, and I haven't been concentrating on the financial return because for me that wasn't a priority, but for some people it may be. But because I've basically embraced it and really run with it and been open-minded and willing to sort of change my perspective, viewpoints, learn stuff, just really relax into the journey and not sort of put any pressures on myself, the results have come back tenfold, however that may look for each of us.
That's great. If you think of a person who have not decided yet to join, what would be an advice or something you can tell them before they make the decision? What's important?
Well, just do your research. If you want more information, seek information, and just be aware that you're going to get good and bad reviews on the internet, and it's always only at the end of the day someone's only opinion. So just be aware and open-minded that may not be fact, I guess, and just basically just try it. I mean, join at the lowest level, which isn't going to have much of a financial cost or burden, and it's refundable anyway after 30 days if you don't like it. And just really give it a good go and be open-minded and just willing to look at it from a different perspective than what you've previously have. Give it a chance.
Yeah, I agree. And since SFM has a refund, as you were saying, it's why not try it? So I agree with you. Okay, I think we're done with the interview here.
Okay.
So sure. I thank you so much, and I'm so glad we could do this.
Yeah, definitely, me too. And you're welcome. And hopefully, this helps someone else make the decision, whichever direction they decide in. I'm happy for anyone to reach out and contact me personally through you or whatever. That's all good.
Yes, pretty open and also, if you give me your contact links, then I'll put them up so so everybody can get in contact with you.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay. Bye bye.